Imagine being a child 1,000 or 2,000 or even 4,000 years ago. No television, no video games, no batteries, no toy stores packed with thousands of choices. So what did children actually play with back then? The answer is surprisingly familiar. Archaeologists have discovered that children in ancient civilizations played with dolls, balls, rattles, spinning tops, hoops, miniature animals and toys with wheels. Sound familiar? In ancient Egypt, children had dolls and animal figures made from materials such as wood and clay. Some toys even had moving parts. Archaeologists have found animals with movable features and figures designed to move when pulled by a string. Thousands of years before somebody invented the modern pull toy, children were already pulling little objects around behind them. And then there were knuckle bones. These were usually small ankle bones from animals such as sheep or goats. Children could toss and catch them in games somewhat reminiscent of jacks. Different versions of knucklebone games existed throughout the ancient world. Of course, there was one enormous difference between then and now. Most ancient children couldn't walk into a store and choose from hundreds of toys. Most toys were homemade. Children and their families used whatever was available: wood, cloth, clay, bone, reeds, and other everyday materials. At the Roman-Egyptian settlement of Caronis, archaeologists found toys ranging from rattles and miniature objects to wooden horses, and poorer children didn't necessarily need a specially made toy at all. Balls, for example, could be made from rags, leather, feathers, grasses, even hair, and many children probably didn't need anything we would recognize as a toy. Think about what a child saw every day. Adults were farming, hunting, cooking, building, fishing, weaving and caring for animals. Children would naturally imitate those same activities with whatever they found around them. A stick could become a spear or a sword. A small piece of wood could become a boat. Mud and clay could become animals, people, or tiny household objects. And miniature versions of the adult world were especially natural toys. A little cart, a tiny tool, a small animal, a doll, something that let a child pretend to be their parents and the other grown-ups around them. In that sense, ancient children may not have been very different from children today. Today's child pushes a toy lawnmower beside Dad, cooks imaginary food in a toy kitchen, or drives a plastic car around the living room. An ancient child would have been doing essentially the same thing, playing at becoming an adult. But perhaps the most interesting thing isn't what has changed, it's what hasn't. Give a child something that rolls, and they'll roll it. Give them something shaped like an animal, and they'll invent a story about it. Their imagination and the world around them were often all they needed. Give them something they can throw, spin, pull, or chase, and they'll create a game. We have transformed almost everything surrounding childhood. But apparently we haven't changed children very much. 4,000 years ago, there was probably a child somewhere asking the ancient equivalent of, "Can I play just a little longer?" Thank you for watching. Subscribe for free and join us next week for Ask Why.